What is up, YouTube? Fluttershy RLC back on Madden 15 Ultimate Team game, and look at this new stadium, man. I got the deluxe futuristic stadium, the one that you get when you pre-order the game and all that stuff back old. I just never really used it. I don't know why. I just never used the stadium, but this is the first game you guys will see me play with this stadium, and this stadium is pretty fun to play with, man. I do like the stadium. It's pretty damn cool. So I'm rocking the Seahawks jerseys. My opponent, he's got the Colts jerseys, even though his team name's like Denver now, and I'm like, oh, so you're a Denver fan. We're not going to get along, sir. Anyways, you can see Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. I don't know which Marshawn Lynch that was. I'm always nervous to pause the games. I'm always afraid I'm going to get pause glitched. I've gotten pause glitched in the first quarter before. So anyways, I mean, he looked like he had a pretty good team. He had Randall Cunningham. He had some good players on defense. But I don't know what overalls they were, because it's hard to check because I'm always afraid I'm going to get fucking pause glitched. So anyways. So I realized that as he's about to score here, I realized that yesterday's video, yesterday's all-white squad team video, as we get a pick with Antoine Bethea, I realized that I meant for it to be posted at like 6:30 p.m. and it posted at 6:30 a.m. and I was like, well, that's just great. So if you missed that video, link will be down in the description. You can go watch that in case in case you missed it or anything. And so, anyway, so what I'm doing today, as you guys will see this Saturday, I'm making it Friday. Saturday, I'm going to the Royals game. Kansas City Royals versus the Texas Rangers. Going to get my Lorenzo Cain bobblehead on. I don't know, man, but that's what they're giving out. Look at Steve Young, man. Now, the reason why you guys always see Steve Young getting hurt but then coming back the very next play, because I don't run a second quarterback. And when you don't run a second quarterback, your starter, like, even if he breaks his neck, he's going to stay in the game. So I just do that because I don't know why he gets hurt a lot, and I just don't want to deal with it, or even deal with having a second elite quarterback, as a backup. But anyway, so we're moving down the field pretty well here, taking our time into the second quarter. Young going to scramble out the pocket, and we're going to find Ditka in the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete, unable to grab it. Just a little bit of bad luck. So now it's second down and 10. We're going to try to run, but he's pushed out of bounds, loss of about 2 yards. So now third down and 12. We got to pick up some yards. We got Shane Vereen, Jamal Charles back there in the backfield. Fourth down and 2, and I'm like, you know what, man, we can make this, and even if we don't, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But we make it, and Mike Ditka goes the extra mile and picks up the touchdown, and then Gronk's a ball that's not even in his hand anymore. So again, beast mode coming out the backfield, man. This Marshawn Lynch, I mean, it seemed like it was probably the 99 Lynch, because it seemed like it had some pretty good speed as well as power. And I think it's powerful, but it doesn't really have any it's not very fast. And on third down, man, Trey Waynes knocks it out of his hands. And now on fourth down, he's going to find Luke Kuechly, bats the ball down, so we get the ball back now in good field position too. I guess me going for it on fourth down on my own 15-yard line was an invitation for him to go for it on his own 15-yard line. So again, man, we get the ball in the red zone again. Young out the pocket. Let's run Steve Young. And again, Young gets hurt, and you see he gets hurt maybe like 5 times a game. He's a trooper, man. He's a trooper. So again, man, the option with Steve Young, it is glitchy almost. It is almost glitchy as Julian Edelman gets laid out again, man. You guys, I saw some people like, Fluttershy, get that Julian Edelman, and look at that Luke Wilson gets it. You guys have never heard me say that because I've never really used that 90 overall rising star Luke Wilson, but I used him there, man. I think it's like the fastest tight end in MUT. So it got him a touchdown. So we're up now 14-0. And I know what you're thinking. Fluttershy, how come the title says greatest catch ever, but we haven't seen the greatest catch yet? Just wait, all right? Just wait. You guys will see some of the craziest play. Well, the funniest and the best play. You guys will probably see. Well, I don't know about the best, but you guys will see a pretty funny play later in the game. And I honestly thought that this guy would be better. I thought that he would be better than he actually was. He ran hurry up like almost the entire game, man. His players were like all tired. I was getting easy pressure on him. As right before half, man, he's threatening to score. And I mean, true, it's still a close game. So how can you say that he wasn't very good? Well, I don't know. I never felt like the game was in jeopardy. Like I never felt like I was close to losing or anything. Again, he's got Ronnie Lott, and Young gets hurt for the 3rd time. But luckily, since we don't have a backup, he stays in the game. And oh no, he fumbles, but Mike Webster picks it up, and that actually gets us more yards than what we would have had he not fumbled. So that actually worked out in our favor, man. And that's the kind of thing where, like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, yep, Madden just doesn't want me to win this game. Because, you know, like, see, me and Madden, I figure you only get like maybe like 2 stops a game. If you're facing a really good opponent, you only get about like 1 or 2 stops a game. You know, and it normally will come pretty early, and then after then, you pretty much got to outscore them. You know, I mean, unless your defense is that good, but for the most part, you're just going to have to outscore your opponent. As Mike Ditka in the end zone again, touchdown. And now again, the counter with beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. Look, that's what I'm talking about, man. Just, I mean, what other running back can you see that really does that, man? Just throws off my defender. But he's going to find Antoine Bethea again, man. This Antoine Bethea, actually very, very good card. I think of kind of an underrated card. I've had a lot of games. He's gotten me multiple picks. He's gotten me picks in crucial situations. You know, he's been kind of just like a lockdown, you know, part of the defense, and he can come down and stuff the run too. So that 95 team of the year, Antoine Bethea, definitely beastly card. 4th and inches. We're going to go for it. Steve Young gets the 1st down. Time winding down here in the 3rd quarter. And right here, we got John Kuhn going on a streak route. Bounces off his helmet, but he turns around, catches it. John Kuhn to the end zone. What a play. Bounces off his helmet. And, like, I was about to yell, Kuhn, what are you doing? You know, but I didn't have to, man, because he made up for it. And he freaking caught the ball, man. Unbelievable. He's just throwing lob streaks, man. I think he kind of, like, you know, knew that he wasn't going to really get anything at this point. Again, beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. Look at this, man. Nice speed, turning on the afterburners. And Marshawn Lynch having a nice day, 88 yards, but still, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to win him the game. I mean, if he's going to make something happen, it's got to happen now or never for the most part. I mean, he really doesn't have time to mess around. And D'Angelo Hall getting a user pick definitely doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't help, you know. So we get the ball back now. We're not back out on offense. Shane Vereen. Now, in this game, I know I was praising Shane Vereen a ton in the last video. But, you know, he is still pretty good. I mean, even, like, look at the... Oh, no, that's Chris Johnson. Excuse me. And so again, Steve Young on the option, man. We pretty much know this game's a wrap, and we're trying to just chew clock, man. Now, see, what I should do, I should have just tried to test out new plays, because the game's pretty much already over. There's no point in running the same plays that I know that work, you know. I mean, I think that when you're getting blown out or when you're blowing out your opponent, it's the perfect time to try new plays. As Von Miller gets us, man. Von Miller, a one-man wrecking crew back there. With 3 sacks, and we get the pass interference against his defender. And look at this, Julian Edelman the little guy, the midget Julian Edelman skies up like he's freaking Megatron and makes a miraculous grab, and that's gonna end the game, man. 35-7. Again, I thought our opponent would be better than this, but apparently he wasn't, man. But just a good game overall. Had some pretty funny moments, you know, with our wide receiver fumbling, and then our center picking up the ball and getting more yards than we would have gotten had he not fumbled. The ball bouncing off John Kuhn's helmet and him turning around catching it, and then Julian Edelman making a miraculous, spectacular catch with one hand, man. Odell Beckham Jr.ing it out here. Hey, I actually said that right, man. Unbelievable. So we're going to take a look at some highlights. Look at this. Look at this. How tall is Julian Edelman? He's got to be like under 6 foot. And look at that, he just jumped right over his defender, man. Unbelievable. Screenshot that if you want, man. That is unbelievable. An amazing catch. And we'll also see right here, John Kuhn, the ball bouncing off of his helmet and him getting it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Madden 15 Ultimate Team game. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one on Fluttershy. Peace out. Have a great day.